G'day guys and gals, so Windswept Highlands is today's contract. Now as everybody knows, this is probably my least favourite map, any map ever. The daily contract is obviously the only 3.1, which is a health debuff, minus 50% max health. The other ones we're going to be going with though, last line of defense, innovation, and complex procedure. I've tried to do it with this, and I failed miserably several times in a row, so we're just going to skip that one. Alright, so anyway, Myrtle and Zimmer are going to make up our vanguards. You can use Zimmer skill 1 or 2, it doesn't really matter, whatever you're comfortable with. Preferably Myrtle skill 1 though. Second of that, we're going to be using, well, I'm going to be using Silence anyway, just because I like her drone, and Telopsis. The drone just makes everything a lot easier on Silence. Second of that though, if you aren't comfortable or you don't have Silence leveled, you can always just use Suzerain. I'm using Cora and Bubble. Bubble because she prioritizes attacks on her, which makes things a little more reliable. She also reflects damage, which is good. And I'm using Cora just because she has a great defender skill. Now, if you don't have Cora, which I'm sure most of you do, but just a straight up alternative is... where are we? Bison. Bison skill 2 will work perfectly, because Bison has a tremendous amount of defense. A caster, I'm using Armia with skill 2. You can use skill 1 if you like, I just prefer skill 2. Province. Now you can use any short range sniper, so that literally means Province, Schwarz, you can even use Chan, Executor, Acid Drop, like any of those short range ones. And that just sort of helps. Pinecone, can't forget Pinecone. That just helps sort of minimize anything that can go wrong, and I'll explain what I mean once I get in there. And Utage, Akafuyu, both with skill 2, a fast redeploy, so I've got Gravel because I just need someone to take damage, and Helga with skill 2 is going to be your best friend here. So if you can find somebody with a Helga, borrow it, because that will do you a world of good. I obviously don't have anybody with a Helga, so I'll just use my own. So skill 2 is where you want to be though. So look guys, if this helps you out, please leave a sub, because that helps me out. And let's get into it. So spacing and timing are fairly important, not super important, but you do need to stay on top of things. So that's why we have a flag bearer. So make sure you deploy your operators facing away from the fans. That'll give them a little bit of an attack boost, which they will need. So obviously Myrtle in first. Results will vary as always with your vanguards. Space them out. So using a short range sniper, whether it's a shotgun spread shot sniper or just a short range sniper like Province, means that you're not going to be hitting this guy in the center, and they can get their attack buff. So fast forward. Telopsis. Do this. Bubble, one back. Healer at the top here. Alright. Now, once we get enough, we're going to deploy Akafuyu facing up in the corner there. Army are here to help start clearing out these 3. And that's so Bubble doesn't fall behind. So we've got our first little Lancer running around out here. Akafuyu out once she's done the deed. Now we're just going to go, as soon as this guy's about to leave his tile, we're just going to plop her in. Bonk. Pull her out. Utage in facing down. Korra in. Utage out. Now, Zimmer's already tanking too, so I don't need to worry about that. And now that that skill's gone through, I can take her out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to whack this guy, because I just want him to go through. The melee guys will go through into Bubbles lane, so I'm not too fussed about that, that's whatever. And then I'm going to deploy Helga here facing north. So once this guy gets in, we're just going to use Bubble's skill. Once Helga's skill is active, we're going to use that, and he'll get both of these and take him out straight away. Alright, now we've got one enemy coming through over here. One very lovely enhanced unit. So what we're going to do, wait for everything to go through, and then we're going to plop in Akafuyu. And grab this guy right here. Oh. I missed him, but that's alright. Doesn't matter. So once Akafuyu's shield is up, we'll use that skill. Keep cycling Myrtle to make sure. So bonk bonk. That's fine, and then we'll use Korra's shield. So once Akafuyu is done, which she pretty much appears to be there, take her out. Obviously I used the drone there, so if you're not using silence, you'll be using a skill there just to keep Korra topped up. Helga's ready again. So I'm just going to tap this guy because I want him to move through. And then what I'm going to do is when he walks up, I'm actually just going to use Utage to get that guy down. And then take Utage straight out. Drop in Helga here facing up. As soon as his skill's ready, obviously. Same again, Akafuyu. Now, you will need to use the drone if you decide you want to try and take care of this guy here, because unfortunately he is well in range. So now we're going to use our fast redeploy on this guy, because I want to keep him away. So obviously if he's in range of province, sweet as. If he's not in range of province, I'm not fast. It just helps. Another drone there, Akafuyu out. Utage in. Korra's skill. So Korra will hammer these two, no dramas. And that just leaves us with public enemy number 1 over here. So as soon as Utage is done, take her out because we don't want to do anything. And now I'll just fast forward this. And Helga's ready. 1, 2. Helga's skill. Helga's done. I think. No, one more hit. There he goes. That's that enemy down, and now we just have enemies that can't attack. So I'll probably just pop in Akafuyu here just to get that job done. There we go. Nice and simple, guys. I mean, as simple as that map gets. I hate that map, but that's how you get through it, guys and gals. So I hope that helps you out.